Hi all and welcome to another pre-quali video. This time we are at Canadian Tire Motorsports Park. That is the full name. And once again, of course, in my trusty Bimmer, we're gonna do the 7 laps clean quali. Once again, sprint, fuel, track state, and all the conditions are, well, it should be similar to what you get in your session. Yeah, let's head out on track. And let me try and show you around. So once again, I changed the brake bias to 52.0 from 53 because at most tracks that's what I like in this car on the fixed setup. It's a little lower, but not too much. I get a little bit of extra rotation and seems to work for me. Usually that's something personal for everyone anyway. Not a lot of places to get off tracks, except when you really go off the track. It's not like a lot of cutting areas. This is a really difficult corner, the uphill double right. And this is actually the best place to let any leaders, or when you have a blue flag, to let someone through, because the other bits are all quite twisty and turny and stuff. Just preloading my lap a little bit. There we go. See you in a bit. All about the exit in that corner, so that's where you see the time coming from. First lap the tires were a bit cold, so it's getting a little better now. can take a couple of different lines for those first two, so you might see me vary them off a little bit. It's really difficult to nail that corner every time. Did a very good one on lap 2, but I cannot really repeat that, I think. Because I was a bit on the edge. I don't want to be on the edge every time. Side too much there. Important thing, if you hit the wall here in T1, then that's a 0x and then the lap also doesn't count, so make sure you don't do that either. Okay, last one. reason I got such a good exit the one time was because I went really far over to the left, so you can turn the car earlier, but I'm not gonna do that because I'm risk washing out too much and then I'm in the gravel and I look like a pleb. The last lap was sloppy, but that's us done. I will do the entire in-lap this time just to talk a little bit more about the track. So T1, you gotta watch out for the wall and the exit, because that's like a 0x. Also means the lap is invalid, and of course you can get the off track on the left. Here it's just a bit tricky, this corner, when you can actually start throttling. You just need to try that out in practice, because you can run out pretty wide, but there's just no grip. Unlike the outside, at some point there just isn't any grip left. And this corner is like where the most time is. So you can go up really far to the left, but if you misjudge, then it's just like you're in that little gravel trap there, and it's just, you're never getting your time back. You lost anyway. So this straight is basically the only overtaking opportunity and passing opportunity you have on this track, so it's pretty difficult. It's a really short track, so it's really intense. Maybe you can tell by my breathing a bit, because I really had to try and keep that drop off low. Just taking you through the pit entry here, it's really bumpy. And I would really advise practicing this one also because the speed is really low, so you have to slow down as well really quick. And I was going really slow in, but like if you hit that bump with a lot of speed, you're gonna be thrown out to the left and you will hit the wall, the pit wall. Okay, there we are at our guy. I think that's like all I can tell you about this track anyway. This is one of my favorites. I really like coming here and racing here, and the track I enjoy. Let me just check the average. So the average was a 15.2. The drop off is near nowhere here, because I think there's a lot of variation in like the tarmac specs that are at different tracks, and how much the tires warm up and lose grip and stuff like that. So here it's like there isn't a whole lot of grip, but that also makes like the tires not use a whole lot, so they cannot lose grip as easy as well. I don't know if you can see, like the percentages are really good for 7 laps. It's just the left front that's a little 92, so 8% is a little low. Yeah, furthermore it's really good, so that's why you can see like that the laps are really competitive towards each other, and I could keep improving in some corners, because I can basically hit most of the marks anyway. I'll show you the session splits as well. So yeah, I'm pretty happy about this. The last lap was a little sloppy, but I mean that's fine for me. I will show you lap 2 from the far chase cam. Oh, I think we are a little bit too high. Change this to 25 and then it should be good. And make this an even 3. Okay then. Before I do that, I will show you once again. So the average was 15.2, and I will drop the average you need to run here in the video, like always, and I'll spool this back a little bit and let you enjoy. Just like to hang my tire in the curb there. don't need to go further towards the wall. Same here, just try to hit that. Well, I'll show. There's a patch of like extra tarmac here. That's what I'm aiming for to use as my turning point. And all the corners go off camber here, so you have to hit like the apex marks. That's the most important thing. Like they go bit to bit, and then the drop off is on the side. So going side by side through here would be very tricky. Through here I wouldn't advise it. So as you can see, I'll split it back once again, once I'm through. You see I go over really, like, the curb is here, my wheel is almost fully on that. You do not want to go more, because like to infinity and beyond, I think we should call it. So that's why on the other laps I couldn't really match this, because I want to be safe as well in these. I don't want to record them 4 times. So that's why I would say, like, keep it a little tighter. It's not worth the 2/10 that I got every time for me. Here it's important, like, to hit that second curb as well, because then it's basically, I'll split it back once I'm through, because you can see the rhythm. But you're basically like sacrificing all of them. So normally, of course, you would like go outside to inside to outside, but then you're on the wrong place for the next corner. So what you want to do here is sacrifice the first 2 for the last one. So keeping it tight here makes that you are opening up the next one, and what this means is that you will have the shortest line through the 3 corners, and that's just the quickest. So keeping it, instead of like throttling early and having being on the left side on the exit, I keep it a little tighter, throttle later, and that's when I go in, and once again open up the last corner as well. The curbs can be a little funky there. I wouldn't take those if I were in a Porsche or something, but I mean, the Bimmer loves curbs, so for the Bimmer that's fine. Works really well. But I think that's all I can give you. Thanks for watching again, and see you next time. Bye bye.